Shalom, shalom, shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders, and all the teachers of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and salutation to the elect man who's pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth. To you I say shalom. And to the sisters out there who's just sitting back, paying attention, listening, and learning in silence, to you I say shalom. And today, I want to title this video, The First 48. Let me draw that up. This is going to be called The First 48. And the inspiration behind this video is that within the first 48 hours of Babylon the Great, we saw terrorist attacks, we saw anarchy, we saw chaos. Pretty much we saw judgment taking place in Babylon the Great within the first 48, right? And this is just a clear example of what the Most High says he's going to do, because it is that time when the Most High is pretty much visiting the earth, you know? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into some articles, I'm going to read some articles, and I'm going to link them right back into the scriptures, showing you how the Most High is using all these things to visit the earth. All right. Now, I want to get into 2nd Ezra 6 and 17. Let me grab that real quick. Second Ezra 6:17. And it reads, "And it happened that when I had heard it, I stood upon my feet and hearkened, and behold, there was a voice that spake, and the sound of it was like the sound of many waters." Now, you're wondering, whose voice is that? Whose voice is that sound like many waters? Now let's look that up. All right. Let's go to Ezekiel 43 and verse 2. I'm going to get Ezekiel 43 verse 2. Ezekiel 43, 2. It says, "And behold, the glory of the God of Israel came from the way of the east, and his voice was like a noise of many waters, and the earth shined with his glory." So we're seeing here that the voice that spake is the voice of the God of Israel. Now let's get Revelation 1 and 15. Revelation 1. All right. And it says, "And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters." Now, if you don't know, this is the description of Yahweh Shai. It says his ears and his head and his ears were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were of flaming fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they were burning a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. So we know here in 2nd Ezra 6 and 17, the voice that spake was the voice of Yahweh Shai. Right? Now let's go to verse 18. "And it said," so the voice said, which is Yahweh Shai said, "Behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth." So Yahweh Shai is letting you know that he's drawing near. The days come when he's drawing near, and he's going to visit the earth. So we know how Yahweh Shai visits the earth, right? He visits the earth by causing pain, judgment, chaos, anarchy. Like these things that you see happening right now in Babylon the Great. This is the Most High showing you that he is visiting the earth, right? All right, verse 19. "And will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness." So inquisition pretty much just asking serious questions to those people that have hurt unjustly, right? With their unrighteousness, right? So it says in the scriptures, woe unto them. Let me grab that real quick. Let me grab that. 1 second. So this is as Isaiah 10:1, and it reads, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. So let me read verse 18 again. Verse 19, and will begin to make inquisition, asking those questions of them who? Those heathens, the Edomites, right? What they be that have erred unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. So we know the affliction of the Israelite is about to be fulfilled at this time, right? It is about to be fulfilled at this time, right? Verse 20, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. So we know the book is open because these prophecies are living. These prophecies are alive and well and living at the moment, right? That's what's going on right now, right? Now, let me jump into another precept, but first let me go back to the first 48. The first 48 hours. Before I even get into that, let me just read some of these articles real quick, some of what's taking place now, right? So this is January 2nd, 5:32, right? It says postal worker fatally stabbed on the job in New York, right? New York postal worker was stabbed to death in New York City, Delhi, Thursday afternoon, and police said they have a person of interest in custody. While on duty, the postal employee was attacked at roughly 2:30 p.m. at a business on Harlem Lenox Avenue, according to police. Now, the U.S. Postal Service said that the person killed was a letter carrier assigned to Manhattan. Police said the 36-year-old man was taken to a hospital with multiple stab wounds and was pronounced dead there. So pretty much, if you don't know the story of what happened here, this postal worker was in line to purchase something, and him and a young person was arguing over a spot. Boom, the person just took out a knife and just stabbed that person, right? Why would you ask? Well, there's nothing that happens down here on the face of the earth without the Most High sanctioning it, right? So pretty much we can say that this is judgment, right? Judgment within the first 48 hours, right? Now I'm going to jump to another article. New Orleans attack update. Suspect inspired by ISIS was military veteran. Now this is a person who served in the military in America. This is a person who fought for their country, right? But imagine going to fight for a country. When you come back, this country is not fighting for you. This country is not taking care of you. This country is using you. Cost of living is high. Rent is high. Everything is through the roof. You can't afford to live after you come back from fighting, right? After you come from sacrificing your life for this country, you come back and you can't live. A lot of people are frustrated, man. A lot of people are frustrated, and they're going to take it out on the public, right? Now, it says New Orleans truck attack leaves 15 dead. Judgment. Dozens injured. Suspect Shamsuddin Jabbar plowed his truck into New Year's revelers on Bourbon Street in New Orleans early Wednesday. Officials said he allegedly opened fire on police before they fatally shot him. Right? So these people, wait, let me read that. Army veteran who was hell-bent on killing as many people as possible drove a rented pickup truck around a parked police car serving up. Yo, this is crazy, right? These people are not sparing anything, man. These people are losing it, right? He is losing it. This man was hell-bent on killing as much people as possible. He took out 15 people. There was one girl there who her mom told her, yo, don't go outside tonight. Don't. But you never listened. And you went and you were spread out on the floor. Why? Again, judgment, right? Now it says former CIA officer warns 1,000 Al-Qaeda fighters in U.S. for next homeland attack, right? Former CIA officer warns 1,000 Al-Qaeda fighters in U.S. for next homeland attack, right? How many people came through the borders? They don't know. They don't know. They don't know how many people came through these borders, man. These unsecure borders, right? Las Vegas Cybertruck explosion. Suspect was no labels voter, no anonymity towards Trump, animosity towards Trump. Yeah, this guy had no beef with Trump. He just wanted to do some damage, which is what he did. Again, judgment within the first 48 hours, right? Within the first 48 hours. Now, I want to jump into another precept. This is Isaiah 26 and 21. Isaiah 26:21. Isaiah 26 and verse 21. It says, for behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity, right? The earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain, right? So the Most High Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is coming up out of his place, right? And he's pretty much I'm judging you people. Judging you people for what? For all the iniquities that you guys have been doing, right? How long before you're going to come back to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai and repent, right? You guys ain't going to do that. You guys going to go out there and you're going to be sluts, you're going to be whores, you're going to be killers, you're going to be murderers, you're going to be robbers, you're going to live in folly, you're going to continue in your wickedness, right? And for these reasons, the Most High is going to come down and he's going to do what? He's going to judge you. Judge you people like how? Right? With what you see going on in America right now, right? The first 48 hours in this chaos, anarchy, craziness in your country, man. Right? Second Ezra 2. This is Second Ezra 15 and 1. Second Ezra 15 and verse 1. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, right? The words of prophecy. So the Most High is being very, very selective, right? He's speaking to only his people. He's not speaking to the entire world. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, the words of prophecy, which I would put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So the Most High is telling Ezra, yo, these words, go speak to my people. Only my people, nobody else. Tell them what's coming. Right? And says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So the paper that this is speaking about is the Bible. And we know that these prophecies will not come back void. Right? It says, fear not the imagination against thee. So don't worry about what these evil people, are cooking up, what they're planning, what they're trying to do. Right? It says, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee. He says, don't let, the unbelievers or the unbelieving of them trouble you. So if they don't believe, don't worry about it. It says, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. So these scoffers on these comment boards, the ones that come to the camps, all of you scoffers, we're not worried about your unbelief. We're not worried. The Most High said, we are going to continue to go out there and speak these words. We're going to prophesy. We're going to, chant down Babylon, right? That is what we're out there to do. It says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, right? And that's what we're going to do. Verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Right? So this is talking about you wicked people, man, especially you two-thirds. Right? It says, behold, saith the Lord. And this unfaithfulness is going back to you cheating on the Most High, man. Going out there and doing wickedness, serving false idols, false gods, when the Most High was the one who delivered your ass out of the land of Egypt and keep delivering you from destruction. You know what I'm saying? And you're here and you're not trying to come back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? You want to continue to be unfaithful to the Most High. Yo, the first 48 hours jacked their asses up, man. And there's more to come, right? It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. We see that new pandemic that they're trying, that new virus that they're trying to bring out, right? We see that coming. We see these plagues, these terrorist attack, these gun attack, right? We see all these things are plagues, right? It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. The first 48, what did we see? Death and destruction, right? Verse 6, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled, right? So wickedness have reached an all-time high. Right now, if you look in the land of Benjamin, people are just dropping like flies from gunshots, right? Verse 7. Verse 7. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more, as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And this is speaking about those people who died in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And this land of Egypt is speaking about America, right? This land of Egypt is speaking about Babylon the Great, right? Now, let me jump into Jeremiah 51 and verse 5. Jeremiah 51 and verse 55, yeah. It says, because the Lord has spoiled Babylon and destroyed out of her the great voice, when her waves do roar like great waters, and noise of their voice is uttered, because the spoiler is come upon her, even upon Babylon, and her mighty men are taken. Every one of their bows is broken, for the Lord Yahweh of recompense shall surely requite. So the Most High have recompense. So the Most High said, vengeance is mine, right? So we're not going to be here. We're not going to be doing anything to these people. The Most High is the one who's going to come down and execute judgment on these heathen, the two-thirds, the other nations, and mainly Esau, Edom, for all the wickedness that they have done to his people, right? All the wickedness that they have done to his people, right? I think that's it, man. Yeah, I think that's it. I want to get one more. Ecclesiastes 9:12. This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. For man also knoweth not his time. So if you don't know your time, why do you keep living in sin? Because if you die in sin, you're going to get some serious judgment, man. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare. So are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it fallen suddenly upon them. And we saw that all these atrocities, all these evil that took place within the first 48 hours, we know these things were a trap. it just hit them suddenly. They knew not what happened. They didn't know it was coming, right? So yo, if you don't know it's coming, the best thing for you to do is to come back to your power. Come back to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. That is it. That's the only way out. Come back to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Right? And I just wanted to go back to the first precept that I read, which is 2nd Ezra 6 and 17. And it says, and it happened that when I heard it, I stood up on my feet. When Ezra heard it, he stood up on his feet and listened. And behold, there was a voice that spake, and the sound of it was like the sound of many water. So we established that was Yahweh Shai, right? And we know that Yahweh Shai him don't play, pursuant to Isaiah 63 and 1, all the way down. You know, you can see what the Most High is dealing with. Verse 18, and it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw near and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. Right? So the visitation of the Most High is here. And it happened within the first 48 hours of America. And that's just the beginning, because there's more to come. The Most High says that no word of his is going to come back void. It's going to accomplish that which it set forth out to do. Right? And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and all the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and salutation to the elect man who's pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth. To you I say